Let's talk about the importance of getting medical care. I struggle with this myself. I am. I received a call today. It just reminds me of how short life can be. It's all in God's hands. But my mom's in the hospital. And I just lost it. And I'll talk about why in a second. But I don't even think I have more tears to even cry out. It reminded me of when Nate's mom, she had an issue with shortness of breath, and she was really tired. And this was back in 2019, towards the end of 2019. And the next day she was in the hospital because she had a pulmonary embolism, and she's never been the same since. She's currently in a facility that offers 24/7 care. She's wheelchair bound. She does not walk. She can't see anymore. She can't talk. It's almost as if she has dementia. She doesn't have dementia. So what happened is she had that pulmonary embolism, which typically only 3% of people survive. She survived it, but then she had 3 strokes while she was in the hospital recovering from the pulmonary embolism. They had to bring her back to life multiple times. So anyway, she has a lot of brain damage, and so she can't see, she can't carry on an actual conversation, and she's in diapers and again can't walk. It's really debilitating, and it all stemmed from she didn't feel good, and she decided to not go to the doctor. And her husband has said multiple times, I wish I would have listened to my gut and taken her to the doctor, because they would have caught, or we think they would have caught it. And then my mom last year mentioned she was shortness of breath. She had been sick for a while. She didn't have COVID. They didn't know what it was. She didn't know what it was, and she was pushing through it. And I just went off and just said, you need to get to the doctor. It ended up, her blood pressure was so high, they told her to go to the ER. She has high blood pressure. It was multiple things. And then today I get a message from my sister that my mom's in the hospital again. And she's having, seems like AFib issues. And she's never been diagnosed with that in the past. But her heart, so I guess within a couple of days, she gained 10 pounds. So her legs were really swollen, and her legs were swollen. She was wheezing at night. She was waking up at 3 a.m. because she couldn't breathe. She had multiple issues going on. And I'm just thinking, why go to the doctor? But then I have the same thing where I've been having headaches, and I've been having really bad neck pain. I know it's because of stress, and I'm exhausted. And granted, I'm not getting a ton of sleep, but I'm tired, and I'm extremely stressed at work and trying to move up in the company and provide for the family. And at the same time, I have these nightmares that Nathan is still alive, and that he is drinking and coming after us and harassing us again, and all these different things. I have a time scheduled with my therapist in a couple of weeks, and I'm really considering, do I need to just take time off of work? I don't have enough vacation / sick time. I can take a leave, but it would be unpaid. And so It's so incredibly hard being a single parent, victim of domestic abuse, victim of, I guess, an alcoholic who wants things when they want it, wants their wife to perform whenever they want, and wants alcohol whenever they want, and wants their children and their family, and even with orders of protection, just continues to harass them. And then all of a sudden, not even a year, his body is found, and I have to identify him by his tattoo. And it's just put such a strain on me, just everything. And it's almost as if this trauma so when I went through the trauma in the past, my body just pushed through it. So everybody asked me, how are you so strong? And I thought, I pray about it. I don't have a choice. And now all of a sudden, when I sit and relax, all these vivid dreams come back. It's as if I wake up and I think that Nate is here drinking. It is so hard. And his family, which I posted a video about the verbal abuse from his dad that I encountered and multiple times, and had panic attacks from conversations I've had with him. And it's almost as if he is there verbally abusing me, and it's just over, and I'm scared something's going to happen. And it is just so difficult because I wake up, and like last night I went to bed at 1 a.m. I woke up at 5 due to these vivid dreams, and I can't go back to sleep because I'm constantly thinking that Nate's here, or that his dad is going to call me and just lay into me and go off on me. And his dad the whole time protected Nate and believed Nate, and got mad at me when I would ask him questions about how he knew certain information. For example, where I lived. How did you get my address? Because I didn't give it to anyone. And you know how I got it. You know how I got it. Why would you ask me something like that? No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about this. And then he hangs up on me. Ends up he had gotten it from Nate. That's a big deal. I need to know if the person harassing me has my address.